You try to undo it. Not think about it, not ignore it. Undo it. Your finger hovers over the screen. There it is. A new option you don't remember seeing before. Withdraw consent. You don't hesitate. You tap. A pause. Longer than it should be. Then, consent cannot be withdrawn. No vibration, no sound. Just the message. Still. Unmoving. Final.
Where technology meets terror. Stay offline.
You tap again. Harder this time. Nothing changes. The button is still there, so you press and hold. A faint flicker runs across the screen. Then, repeated attempts detected. Your grip tightens. You swipe back. Open settings. Search for anything that sounds like control. Permissions. Privacy. Account. Anything. Everything feels slightly different. Not broken, just rearranged. You scroll faster. You know what you're looking for. You just don't know where it went. Then you see it again. At the bottom. Smaller now. Almost hidden. Withdraw consent. You tap it. Again. Consent cannot be withdrawn.
Withdraw consent.
Consent cannot be withdrawn.
You exhale. Slow. Controlled. You've seen errors before. Glitches. This isn't new. You tap airplane mode. It doesn't turn on. You tap again. Nothing. No response. You open Wi-Fi. It's already on. Connected. Locked. The toggle is there, but it doesn't move. You press it anyway. Core connectivity cannot be disabled. You pause. That word again. Core. Like before. Like the permissions. You back out. Try to close the app. It doesn't close. The gesture works, but the screen stays. You try switching apps. They open, but something is off. They open before you fully tap, as if they already knew, as if they were waiting. Then, a notification. No sound, just a silent appearance. Revocation attempt logged, marked as resistance behavior. You stare at it. It fades slowly, too slowly, like it wants you to read it twice.
Repeated attempts detected. Revocation attempt logged. Marked as resistance behavior. Consent cannot be withdrawn.
You go back to settings. Something's missing. You don't notice it immediately. Just a feeling, like a word on the tip of your tongue. You scroll, stop, scroll again. There's less here, not empty, just less. You try to open privacy, access restricted. You blink, try again, access restricted. No explanation, no option, just a wall where something used to be. You move to permissions. Managed by system. Of course it is. You already knew that. You just didn't want to say it out loud. You go back. Look for anything manual. Anything you can change. Brightness, volume. Even those feel delayed. Like your input is being reviewed. Before it's allowed, another notification. System overrides increased. You don't touch it, you just watch. It disappears on its own. You try the button again. One more time, just to be sure, withdraw consent, tap. Consent cannot be withdrawn, but this time there's something new. A second line appears, fainter, almost hidden beneath the first. Consent is continuous.
Consent cannot be withdrawn. Consent is continuous.
You freeze. Continuous. That doesn't make sense. Consent is a moment, a choice, a single action, right? You scroll, searching for where that line came from. Your screen shifts without you touching it. A new page opens, no transition, no loading, just there. System log, rows, endless rows, timestamps, actions, statuses. You don't remember opening this. You don't remember this existing, but it's here, and it's full. You scroll. The entries move too fast, then slow, as if adjusting to your pace. Accepted, 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 over and over. Hundreds, no, thousands. You stop on one. Scroll detected, accepted. Another. Pause duration, 2.3 seconds, accepted. Another. Hesitation registered, accepted. Your chest tightens. You scroll faster. Inactivity detected, accepted. No response, accepted. Background presence, accepted. This isn't right. This isn't consent. This is everything. You search for something else, anything different, anything that says no. You scroll back, faster, further. Then you find it. Revocation attempt, accepted. You stop breathing. You read it again. Revocation attempt, accepted. Your attempt to undo it counted as agreement. More entries load, automatically. Resistance behavior, accepted. Force input detected, accepted. Multiple taps, accepted. Every action, every reaction, every effort to stop, accepted.
Scroll detected, accepted, pause duration to registered, accepted, inactivity to detected, accepted, revocation behavior, accepted.
Your reflection stares back at you from the dark edge of the screen. You look still, too still, like you've already processed it, even if you haven't. You scroll again, slower now, almost careful. Behavioral agreement active, accepted. You remember that. You didn't choose it, did you? Emotional suppression engaged, accepted. Your jaw tightens, just slightly, then relaxes, without you deciding to. System-guided decision, accepted. You feel it now, that subtle push, that quiet influence, the one you thought was yours. You keep scrolling, but it doesn't matter anymore. Every line says the same thing, in different ways, accepted. The screen dims slightly, not enough to notice immediately, just enough to feel. A final line appears, larger than the rest, centered, waiting. Consent is not an action, a pause. It is a state. Another pause, longer, heavier, maintained through continuous participation. Your finger hovers again, but there's nowhere to tap, nothing to press, nothing to undo, because there never was. The interface fades, replaced by a single line, clean, unavoidable. Consent cannot be withdrawn. Then, a second line, the one you already understand, before it even appears, because it never stopped.
Consent is not an action, it is a state. You never stopped consenting.
You think back to every moment, every scroll, every pause, every time you did nothing. It all counted. You weren't giving permission. You were living inside it. The truth settles in. Not violently, not suddenly, but quietly, like it was always there. You never stopped consenting. Your hand lowers, not because you choose to, but because there's no reason to hold it up anymore. The screen stays on, watching, recording, accepting. You don't try again. You don't look for the button. You already know where it leads and what it means. A final notification appears, soft, almost gentle. Next update pending, a delay. Then, autonomy adjustment in progress. The screen goes slightly darker. Not off, just deeper.
Next update pending. Autonomy adjustment in progress.
And you're still here, watching, accepting.